Hello and welcome to another great day here on the Jet Set. Coming up on today's show, what cruise line swept the Cruise Critics Awards this year? We've got the story.
And what books, podcasts, and shows should you be loading up for your next flight? I've got them coming up on In-Flight Entertainment Update.
And I've got your travel news coming up. All of this and so much more is about to take off right here on the Jet Set.
Welcome aboard. Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to travel, food, fitness, and everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to Jet Set.
Grab your cup because we're pouring travel news on Here's This, powered by thejetset.com. International airfare is expected to reach a 5-year high, with the priciest flights being to both Europe and Asia. According to a report by the travel app Hopper, the increase is being driven by a combination of lower supply and high fuel costs and high demand. In fact, Delta Airlines noted last month that its international flights were already 75% booked for the summer. The price of a plane ticket to Asia is currently 60% higher than pre-pandemic, with a good deal coming in at more than $1,600. We were just talking about this.
Yeah, everyone is excited to go places.
They are, but the cost to go international right now is very pricey.
I know, it is a lot. In fact, we were just looking at prices so that we could also go, and it was like, oh man, but across the board.
It really is.
It really is.
Going pretty much anywhere, even domestically, if you're trying to go from like New York to LA or what, coast to coast, it is up there like $600-700 round trip.
Ooh, I know, because everyone's back out.
I don't know, but you know, international travelers are in for that sticker shock this year. Just like Hopper was reporting, that high demand too. Like you said, everyone wants to get out there, but at the same time, with flights already 75% full, the supply, the airlines are seeing they can make some money.
I know, because we have to like recoup for.
It's just because everyone's been listening to Nikki and what she's been saying all along of the pandemic's over, everyone get out there, let's do stuff, and they're listening. And now because of you, Nikki, we can't afford to go anywhere.
You're right, it is my fault.
It's always
the world's wide.
Now, flights are averaging, like we were saying, like domestically too, like coast to coast, you're looking at least around $300 to $500 to get anywhere.
I know. So what do you think the solution is? Maybe plan, if you can't do it this summer, then maybe, I mean, I'm already planning for summer 2024. So
are you?
Yes.
Where are you going summer 2024?
Lots of places.
Well, notice she's not telling. She's not going to tell you now, because then all of a sudden you're not going to be able to afford to get there either.
I'm doing you a favor.
Gee, thanks. All right, the Federal Aviation Administration has approved more than 100 new and more efficient flight routes along the East Coast in an effort to ease congestion and speed up summer travel. The 169 new routes, which primarily operate along the East Coast and over the Atlantic Ocean, also go over the Gulf of Mexico, are more direct and therefore shorter in distance, according to the FAA. Quote, these significant improvements to our national airspace system are just in time for summer and will help travelers get to destinations more efficiently, said the COO of the FAA's Air Traffic Control Organization in a statement. Now, last summer, you remember, we had a serious meltdown.
Well, I mean, which one?
Yeah, I mean, there was
we had
so
several.
many.
Yeah.
I mean, if the airline didn't have a computer problem, then the FAA and congestion caused delays everywhere. Flights were being canceled. Airlines were canceling flights left and right because there was more supply. I mean, there was more demand than they knew coming out of the pandemic, so they added the flights to make the money, and then everything canceled.
Every single flight.
And they're saying that this summer is going to be like the same.
I know. So watch the Jet Set, prepare, bring some patience, and again, what do I always say? Be cool. Because you know that you're going to be delayed, your luggage might not get there, just so we're all easing back into it.
You can always get in your car and drive. Get in your car and drive, and you can take the train. Amtrak goes everywhere too. Because then you should like get in your car and the train and make your way to a cruise port and go on a cruise for 7 days rather than trying to fly places right now.
I love taking the choo-choo.
I know you do.
I just absolutely love it. But yeah, be flexible and plan way ahead and give yourself plenty of time at the airports, at wherever you're going, and know that it'll probably be something wrong.
And then remember to book your vacation to wherever Nikki is going. So the price goes high, we could just pay her back a little bit. We'll be right back with more of the Jet Set in 30 seconds.
It's time to dive into the books, shows, and podcasts that you should download for your next flight on In-Flight Entertainment Update. Okay, read this. Drowning, the rescue of Flight 1421 by TJ Newman. 6 minutes after takeoff, Flight 1421 crashes into the Pacific Ocean. During the evacuation, an engine explodes and the plane is flooded. Those still alive are forced to close the doors, but it's too late. The plane sinks to the bottom with 12 passengers trapped inside. More than 200 feet below the surface, engineer Will Kent and his 11-year-old daughter Shannon are waist deep in water and fighting for their lives. Ooh, that sounds like a great story. Oh, I can't wait to get that one. Okay, listen to this deep cover by Pushkin about people who lead double lives. Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist Jake Halpern reveals webs of deception and dark underworlds through interviews with federal agents and convicted criminals. Whoa, season 3, Never Seen Again, tells the story of 2 women living on opposite sides of the country who went missing in the summer of 1999. 7 years later, their stories collided when a small-town detective got a tip and became convinced that if he could solve one mystery, he could solve the other. I will be entertained my whole flight. Okay, and finally, watch this. Shrinking on Apple TV+. A grieving therapist starts to tell his clients exactly what he thinks. Ignoring his training and ethics, he finds himself making huge changes to people's lives, including his own. Take a look.
Are you just gonna burn down your career and take me with you?
Coin flip?
Get out of here.
What's on your mind today?
Like, I want to change, but I'm not particularly open to make those changes.
I'm trying.
Every time I get rid of one compulsion, another compulsion comes up.
Are you yawning right now? Spoiler alert, I feel like I'm stuck.
Right. How does that make you feel?
Jimmy,
Liz! Hey!
it's 3 in the morning.
I'm sorry.
What's in that bowl?
Pretzels.
The other bowl.
Maybe some painkillers.
Maybe?
There's painkillers in there, yeah.
I have to ask, is this you forever?
I don't know.
We've got to take a quick break, but we've got lots more of the Jet Set coming up in just 60 seconds.
Lots more.
Did you miss me doing this? We'll be right back.
If you're looking for the perfect getaway this summer and are hoping to do so without kids, you should see what's new at sea.
Virgin Voyages swept the Cruise Critics Awards this year, and Rosalind Domdom is joining us today to tell us what they're doing differently. Rosalind, welcome to the show.
Ahoy, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much for being
letting me
here.
come.
So tell us a little bit about Virgin Voyages. If someone has not heard of Virgin Voyages yet, because you're still fairly new, how would you describe it to them?
So if you know anything about our founder, Sir Richard Branson, which I know you do, we always want to disrupt the industry and do things very differently. So we truly feel like we are a game changer when it comes to cruising. First and foremost, we are adults only, which is amazing. You have to be 18 years or older to come on board our ships. We hate nickel and diming, so we're more inclusive. I'll talk more about what's included in the voyage fare. We really want to take away all the cheesy stuff people don't like about cruising and make sure that we're delivering that really sophisticated travel experience, but without the stuffiness.
And having been on board, that definitely comes through.
Yes.
Speaking of sophisticated, let's talk about the ship and the crew. Both are very pretty. Everyone's very good looking, but tell us a little bit about that because it was fantastic.
Yes. So as far as our crew, Virgin is very much about providing that rock star service. We want to make sure that we're attentive, but without being too in your face. Everything that's included in the voyage fare is just phenomenal. I'm happy to talk about that too.
One of the things everyone looks forward to on a ship is food. And all the restaurants are included. Tell me a little bit about the restaurants.
Yes, so our food is phenomenal. I'm not just saying this because I work
No,
for Virgin.
it's true. I don't work for Virgin anymore. I'm never Virgin Voyages, but the food is
down some of the
unbelievable.
best food on land or at sea I've experienced. So best part about it, we don't have any buffets, no main dining room, no formal dress code, no formal seating, really making sure that
Ready
we're
to go.
delivering that amazing dining experience. So for example, we've got my favorite, Pink Agave is our elevated Mexico City street food cuisine. We also have Test Kitchen, which is our learning laboratory restaurant. We've got The Wake, which is our steak and seafood restaurant. We have Extra Virgin, which is a modern, authentic Italian. As well as Razzle Dazzle.
Yeah,
which is
Razzle Dazzle.
vegan
The
vegetarian.
bacon at
Oh
Razzle
my
Dazzle.
gosh, so good. There was also,
Okay.
I feel like, a Korean barbecue place.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Gun
That
Bay.
was,
that was
my
amazing.
Is
favorite.
amazing.
That was
Yes.
so. And what I loved about it, it was a kind of like an inclusive experience because we
Yes.
sat with other people,
Yes.
and we were ordering different foods and having
It's
so much
super
fun.
social.
What else is included in the cruise fare? There's also
Yes.
Wi-Fi.
So all of the restaurants and food, the tips, unlimited Wi-Fi, all of the onboard entertainment, group fitness classes, and all of the essential drinks, which are the majority of non-alcoholic beverages. Some people might think alcohol is essential, but that is not.
Okay, so Virgin Voyages right now is sailing from Miami, also
Yes.
from Puerto Rico, San
Yes,
Juan,
yes.
and now Athens as
Yes,
well.
yes.
So there's a lot of
Yes.
different itineraries. Now, if someone wanted to book, maybe there's some Nikki cash
I heard
involved.
that there are some Nikki Cash incentives
There's an incentive?
happening. Can you tell us?
Absolutely. So we know that there are a lot of sailors who are very interested in coming on board Virgin. And if they book with you, we are able to offer an incentive, what we call sailor loot, or what Nikki calls
Yes.
a Nikki
Nikki
cash.
cash.
Yes. Yes. So if you book an Insider Sea View, we're giving you $50 onboard credit per cabin. If you book a Sea Terrace balcony, that's going to be $100 per cabin.
All right.
And then a Rockstar Suite is going to be $200. You just have to book with Juan or Bobby
Yep.
by May 31st.
All right, we will make that happen.
love it.
I'm ready to go.
Listen,
Oh, look,
I
I
am
think we all have our
ready.
sunglasses ready.
Who's ready to go?
The cruise. All right, Rosalind, thank you so much for all that information. Now, if you're interested in booking a voyage with Virgin Voyages, visit thejetset.com/Virgin. And if you sail in 2023, just like Rosalind was talking about, you're going to get some extra money. You just got to book by May 31st. We'll be right back with more of the Jet Set. Rosalind, thank you so much.
Thank
you
you
guys
so
so
much.
much.
I am
Appreciate it.
so ready to get back on a Virgin voyage.
I know.
I
It
know.
really
Let's
is
go.
the most relaxing vacation.
Yes, let's get some Nikki cash.
Nikki Cash, Nikki Cash. The shows were amazing.
Yes.
The
Yes.
talent. From hiking to rock climbing to whitewater rafting, it might surprise you to learn that Arkansas offers something for every level of adventure seeker. Joining us now to learn more about the hidden gems of Arkansas is Travis Napper from Arkansas Tourism. Hey, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm here at Pinnacle Mountain State Park in Central Arkansas.
What makes Arkansas a great year-round destination for adventure travel?
Well, in the abundance of activities is the first: hiking, biking, water sports, climbing, all that. But really, we feel like our climate and the year-round accessibility is a true differentiator. 365 days a year, you can do any of those activities. We get a little bit of all the four seasons, but not too much of them, and that's special for us.
Arkansas emerged as the mountain biking capital of the world. How did that happen?
Great outdoor experiences that can create excellent memories for families or those more experienced outdoor adventure seekers. Like I talked about, hiking is one of my favorite activities that can lead to great breathtaking views, waterfalls, and even caves. The other is mountain biking. That's something that we're best known for here. Recently named by Outdoor Magazine as the premier mountain biking destination in the country. So we're excited about that as well.
Can you recommend any specific regions or trails in Arkansas that are particularly popular among adventure travelers?
Absolutely. In Northwest Arkansas, in those Ozark Mountains, those beautiful Ozark Mountains, you can find the Oz Trail system. And what's unique about it is it's weaved in within the urban communities there. So you're never too far from an excellent cup of coffee, a great restaurant, or an award-winning art museum. The other one is those monument trails I just talked about, award-winning. Those are in 4 of our different state parks and offer different rides from the extreme downhill to the beginner flowy trails that we are very excited about sharing with the rest of the world.
Where can we go for more information?
Arkansas.com is the place to curate the wonderful experiences we have here in Arkansas, from those outdoor adventures to those urban experiences. Match your dining, historical experiences, as well as adventure, and come away with wonderful memories.
Thank you, Travis.
Thank you for having me.
We've got to take another short break, but don't go anywhere. We've still got lots more of the Jet Sets to come. I don't have the nails like Nikki, though.
Welcome back to the Jet Set. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have managed to do it again. I have brought another most interesting person to you. Joining us today is my good friend, Wilhelm Hedberg. Wilhelm is joining us from Dubai, where he has lived for the past 15 years and is the founder of ekar, the Middle East's first and largest self-drive mobility platform. ekar provides users with on-demand access to a network of thousands of vehicles through its mobile app. Wilhelm is doing great things as an entrepreneur and is just getting started. And he also likes to surf all over the world, just like me. Hey, Vils, welcome to the show.
Hey, Nikki, thanks so much for having me.
Okay, let's talk about Dubai. How did you first choose to live in Dubai, and what's it like living there?
So it's been 15 years now for me. I first moved out here with a career job in shipping, which saw me 3 years later quit and start my first job as an entrepreneur. Now I'm on my second business. And to be honest, I can't see myself ever leaving. I'm obsessed. I love Dubai.
Tell me a little bit what living in Dubai is like. When I was just there, it is so international. It was a really interesting place. But what's it like to actually live there?
Well, you can think of it as a melting pot of so many different cultures. So a dinner out, for example, in Dubai, you could see yourself, let's say you have five friends going out. It's very likely that everyone would be from a different country. That's just the way Dubai is. So it's super fun. You get exposed to a lot of different people from a lot of different places. And a lot of people that move here come here for purpose. They come here to work hard and make a good living.
I also couldn't believe how much construction was going on in Dubai. It seemed like the city is just growing by the day.
Yeah, it seems like every time I turn my head around, there's a new building that's popped up. So this has been the trend now ever since I first moved here. I actually live on the Palm Jumeirah, which is the man-made island that looks like a palm. When I first moved here, there was hardly anything. Now there's 10 restaurants within a stone's throw from my apartment.
Okay, tell me how ekar started.
So in 2014, my business partner and I, we recognized a problem. There's 17,500 cabin crew at Emirates Airlines in Dubai, 8,500 cabin crew at Etihad Airways in Abu Dhabi that live in accommodation towers, but they're not in region long enough to where it makes sense for them to buy or own a car. So the idea was to provide car sharing, where cars would be parked in the basements of their accommodation towers that they can book by the minute. It's half the price of a taxi and about a third of the price of an Uber.
That's amazing. I didn't really think about all of the cabin crew because Dubai is such a central location and so many people are going through there. So tell me a little bit about how it works.
So you download the app. You have different options for products that we offer, but our most popular one would be car share. So after a registration, which takes about 30 seconds, you can simply walk up to any car within the vicinity of your surrounding area, click unlock with the app, and the keys are inside. You take the car and drive it as long as you want and drop it wherever you want in the city. So it's known as a free floating car share system.
That sounds so easy to do. Maybe I can even do it. I like it. So tell me a little bit about the direction that ekar is growing. I know that you guys are expanding. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, so ekar has actually been expanding quite significantly over the last couple of years. Right now, we're north of 3,000 cars. We're estimating to hit about 5,000 by the end of the year, easily over 10,000 by next year. And really, one of our main focuses is Saudi Arabia. We've been in operations in Riyadh for a while. But just imagine 3 years ago, women just gained the right to drive cars. So ekar is a first car solution for women. We actually have a higher percentage of female drivers at ekar than we do, in Saudi Arabia than we do in the UAE even. So we're very excited about the future.
Hey, Vils, we're going to switch gears a little bit because we were talking the other day about entrepreneurship and boards. Tell me a little bit about your mentor and what being a mentor and being involved in mentorship means to you.
So I was inspired by, and I was very privileged to have a mentor when I first started ekar, the late Bob Farrow, unfortunately, who passed away from cancer last year. But Bob was an exceptionally great mentor, and he inspired me to want to mentor others as well. Whenever I speak to budding entrepreneurs, I always highly encourage them to go online or to reach out to their networks and find mentors. And my quote is always, the grayer the hair, the better. And bald is the best.
Well, Vils, I see great things in your future, and make sure to come back and check in with us soon. Where can people go for more information about ekar?
To learn more, just go on the website, www.ekar.me. And of course, whenever you come into the UAE or Saudi Arabia, feel free to download the app and book an ekar.
Thanks for joining us, Bills.
Thanks so much, Nikki. Great being on the show. Thank you so much.
We've got to take one last break, but Nikki has your dose of travel inspiration coming up. You don't want to miss it.
Okay, everybody, it's time for something fun. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, it's time again for your daily dose of travel inspiration on the go, where today we're sending you, Robert, Lori, Tokyo to Vancouver.
Okay.
On the North Pacific Passage itinerary with Viking Ocean Cruises. Let's get into it. Okay,
right.
First, we're going to discover where East and West converge. Unravel the mysteries of Japan with local guides. Experience Tokyo, the capital of Japan and the world's most populous metropolis. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
I learn a new thing on the jet set every day. Cross the Bering Sea, tracing the legendary path of the first human migration to the Americas. In Alaska, cruise into glacier-strewn mountain ring bays, stopping in former frontier towns to hear stories of trappers and lumberjacks.
That's
Overnight
a
stays in
lumberjack?
Tokyo and Sapporo will help you explore fully. This journey is available now, everybody, with discount airfare from the U.S. and a $100 Visa gift card just for booking my visit oceanriversailings.com.
This show has been full with Nikki Cash, because don't forget, you can also book on Virgin Voyages and get some Nikki Cash as well by going to thejetset.com/Virgin.
You're welcome, Earth.
There's a lot of free money to be had.
Now
Thank you
get
for
out
watching.
there.
We'll see you next time.
Bye. We can go here. We can go
Go to Japan. Go to Athens.